Welcome back for Part 8, Act 8. Now, at the very start, what we're going to do is actually go to the Aspirant's Plaza, and we're going to get our second Ascendancy. That's going to make it so we still have the Chain. Chain is still a very expensive thing to get earlier on. You can get it on your quiver as a Corrupted Implicit. But yeah, we're just going to go right over here. It's the same little area that we opened up back in Act 3, but now it's in Act 8. So now we're going to do the Crew Lab. It recommends you to be about level 55. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on our playthrough. But now we're going to have to activate that Onslaught Blast, but cleaning up content super duper fast still. Get some better boots, we can get some better quiver upgrades if we want to. So it's going to go pretty much up and to the right is usually where the first trial is going to be.
Ooh, the
Crafting recipe.
Traveler draws from things that slumber.
Make sure you also activate your Hydrosphere. But if you did get the upgrade, like I mentioned before, if I got like a 4-link on my Siege Ballista, it'd be nice. So once again, it's a Zaro. He gets harder and harder as you do more of these labs. But he's not too bad. Like, as long as you just don't get hit by his slam,
What ambition.
you should be okay. Now we actually have a little bit of more armor. We have 14% physical damage reduction. So let's go look where to go. So we're here. We want to just keep on going kind of more straight. So more so to the right than up and to the right is kind of where we want to move. Some of these areas with the traps can get kind of nasty. Oh, let's pick up that Vault Orb. So just be on the lookout for some of the traps. As always, I go and do these really fast because I've been doing it forever. Oh, we got hidden items. Oh, okay. This could actually be an upgrade. Potentially. It's pretty slim chance, though. Oh, sometimes you'll see that there's hidden areas, and this is one of those hidden areas. Scour Orb. Oh, cool. Like that. Oh, we got hit. I move super slow once we get hit. Okay, we're gonna go down here now. So now we got this mysterious dark shrine.
Influences reside in dark places.
So it usually gives us some sort of like a buff.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
Sometimes it'll give you like another exit via the secret. Ooh, that's one could be pretty nasty. It's one of those mana siphons. I'm just gonna skip out on it. So that's all that was over here. We're good. Let's see where we're at right here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go like kind of down to the right. If we want to, we could go back and find the other exit. Saw blades over there.
I'm not up for that just yet.
Oh, let's open up the door. Alright, that one was actually really fast. Oh, dude, let us over here. That's fine. Ooh, we're on the next trial. Hydrosphere upgraded. The Hydrosphere will get more damage, but it'll cost more mana. It's okay to just completely cancel leveling it up. We'll just use it for like the amount of exposure you get. Technically, you get something so your exposure is always like 18. So that's the attack that you want to stop. Other than that, he should be pretty easy. You can throw the Hydrosphere on him once. That's great. It leveled up. Nice. Steel skin leveled up too. You don't have to max out your steel skin. You can get it to like level 15, anywhere from 15 to 20. If you want to max it out, by all means go for it. But the thing is that with evasion builds, you might not be able to take the damage required. You'll just get one-shotted. So it's better not to level it up. Like right now, our cast when damage taken, we have to take, where is it? 1,300 damage, which we can take right now, but there comes to a point where like it might not be effective, if that makes any sense. All right, so next we get our big extra life right here. So 2,500. Let's check our accuracy. 2,900. Okay, we're getting pretty close to where we might need to start getting some accuracy so that node becomes actually worth it. Hit this lever. And what's so cool with this, you're supposed to go back this way, just dash. Easy. Nice. We got a Chaos Orb. Great stuff. Upgraded Flask, but this one, it gives us some sort of shock immunity. So even though the numbers might be higher, your older Flask can still be more valuable because of what they provide. I mean, Izaro, he probably isn't going to be shocking me, because if we get hit by him, it's a death. Oh, we don't have precision activated. There we go. Oh, now we have 3,800. Oh, we're good. We're way good on accuracy. And then we can get the precision mastery if we want to get that. There's actually a really cool node that you can get if you really want to scale lightning. It's a lightning mastery, and what it does is make so you can't actually crit. Or no, actually, since we cannot crit anyways, lightning damage with non-crits is lucky. What lucky means in the game is it rolls the damage twice. How lightning works in Diablo as well as Path of Exile, it hits for like 1 to like, let's say like, you see, adds lightning damage at 6 to 107. And here it's 1 to 22. The low number is always like 1, but the high number is always very high. It rolls the number twice. So in terms of damage, like the lightning damage that we deal is like what? 400 to 3,600. It will roll that number twice. These get harder and harder, by the way. There's spikes that come out, and some of these can be pretty nasty. Oh, we just got hit by the wall spikes, so we don't really want to stand near those. So the Hydrosphere. As long as he doesn't jump on us, when he does the giant jump, stay far away from him. Sometimes though, he'll do it like where it's kind of off screen, like that. This guy too. Alright, we got the treasure. We already did 3 times. That was fast. Oh, more Namitsu. It's kind of an okay item. Nothing really here that I'm really looking forward to. If I really wanted to get something, I'd just go like spend my 1 Chaos Orb that I got. We could open up one of these. Open it up. Wow. Nothing too good. Okay. Now we get another enchantment. So our enchantment options are 10% reduced mana cost of skills if we've been hit recently. It makes the item require it to be level 53, so sometimes people won't want to buy an item if it has like a certain level requirement. But I'm not going to sell this item. It's not really worth anything anyways, so we're going to go ahead and just do that upgrade. And now we get 10% reduction of mana cost if we've been hit recently, which is within the last few seconds. So now what are we going to get? We're going to get that chain that we missed out on. I actually kind of like this. It's kind of what I feel like is underrated. No one likes to really get it. I like to get it earlier on and then spec out of it later. But like these points, instead of it costing 1 point to refund, it will cost 5. Now you can get these things called Orb of Regrets, and you can use those. And those can be, you can refund those. But like for a beginner's guide, I try not to respec out of like these because respecing 10 points, it's kind of a little lot. All right, now we can actually start on Act 8. So with this chain, we're going to do massive amounts of damage, which is great. So now we're going to go start off by going to the left from the town. And we're going to go to the Toxic Conduit. Now we have chain off of wall. Well, it's a 20% chance to chain off of walls. But specifically just getting that +1 chain, it is a huge difference in terms of damage. We're going to go ahead and... Ooh, dang, this one looks huge. We're going to store this. We have barely any resolve, so we're probably going to have to reset on this one. But it's part of the process. Ooh, we're going to watch out for those. If that popped on us, we'd be dead. Let's resummon our golem too. Wait, how much accuracy do we have with our golem? We have 4,000 now? Wow. Guess I didn't count the golem. Okay, we can get way more HP. It's kind of weird we'd have to get accuracy because I want to get as much HP as possible. Because our damage is like A-okay. I'm never really worried about damage. As long as we're one-shotting things consistently. Now we already have our resistances set up for the next. We already got another helmet that we can equip. And the only thing we're really looking forward to getting right now is a 6-link bow. Also, wait, I gotta double check. Okay, so we got Reflection Tower, Bathhouse. Okay, oh, this is what Act 8 is. Okay. So now we're at Dodri Cesspool. We gotta defeat a boss to continue here. Yeah. Oh yeah, we swapped headphones. Yeah, the other ones were just becoming uncomfortable. Oh, we have 10 stacks of Corrupted Blood. If this happens, be very cautious. You want to make sure you activate a potion and be very careful. Ideally, we would get something that removes Corrupted Blood on us. You gotta like basically activate it fast. You can die within like 2 to 3 seconds if you don't pay attention to Corrupted Blood. We're gonna store this for later.
Just in time.
Portal.
Mine.
What is this gem worth? Oh, it's worth like 8 chaos right now. Okay. So I will give you the introduction to trading. Let's go ahead and start this listing right now because is it? So I'll oh, you guys can see the screen. Okay, cool. Because I have like my little tool and you can see what it's selling for. It lists everything. They're all selling for 8 chaos orbs. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in a what's called a premium stash tab. Okay, this is one thing that if you it'll cost literally $1 to change a stash tab into a premium stash tab. It should be for free. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit I'm gonna right click on it and I'm gonna make one called sell. We're gonna hit public. If you want to buy premium stash tab, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. You got to open up the microtransaction shop. It's optional. You can spam the trade chat if you want to, but let's go to the microtransaction store. Where is it? Microtransaction shop. So we look for stash tabs and we go to upgrade. That's called. This does cost real life money, by the way, but it's literally to wait, where's upgrade stash tab? Oh, it costs 15 coins, which is $1.50. It does go on sale for $1. I think this game is worth $1, but again, optional. If you don't want to engage with this, you can literally go to the trade channel and keep on spamming, and you'll see people like listing items. Oh, there's no one listing items at all. Okay. Well, anyways, there's sometimes people that will spam items. I think I had it disabled, but basically, this is what you do. You can get a stash tab. With a premium stash tab, you can change the color of it. It doesn't really do anything. It just changes the color, whatever. But we're going to have each item priced individually, and then we're just going to make sure that it's public. I'm going to get this item. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go to negotiable price, and I'm going to put it at, let's say, 8 chaos orbs. This is kind of what it's going at right now. And then we're good. And then more to Metsu. If I scan it, it's worth like an alk or 2. Do I really care about selling this for an alk? Sure, I'll sell it for 2 alks. 2 alks. Orb of alchemy. Bam. And then it's set. And it'll take like, sometimes it takes a second for it to register, but yeah. Let's go ahead and continue. Now that we have that listed, that's basically how we list items. So we're going to look for inside Dodri Cesspool, we're going to look for the cauldron, and we're going to hit the valve, and it's going to open up. And then once we sell that, we'll hopefully get a 6-link bow that has lightning damage. And then we'll get a much better chest piece when we get towards like the end game. Like this chest piece is really bad. We could just look for a stat stick chest piece, or we can actually get a really good one if it's cheap, which sometimes it can go for cheap. So now we're going to exit the sewer at a different area. The new list drop. Thank you for letting me know, Nana. Appreciate it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to collect a green egg and a red egg. Oh, no, I'm sorry, a blue and red egg. And we are going to combine them. So it doesn't really matter which one you're going out first, but we're going to go on the Grand Promenade. There's but it's kind of the same in terms of like what you're doing. So we're going to go from here to the Lunaris concourse. Fucking dash across. It's usually going to be up, I want to say. It should be up. There we go. Grab this. Do this. Store it for later. That one has the proximity shield. If we had a 6 lane, we'd be killing things even faster. But our damage is still really good. I think we'll be still one-shotting things for this act. Next act, well, I mean, we still have that, like, return. Oops. Okay, this is what's called a divination card. What a divination card does is we have to collect, like, 3 of these, and we'll get whatever they have as, like, the result. Like, Gem Cutter Prism, which is used to upgrade gems. It'll increase the quality of gems. We'll talk more about upgrading quality of gems later, but basically it gives you a small amount of like extra bonuses, but it's pretty minor. It adds up though, so it counts. It definitely counts. And we can get some extra mana reservation on this next one. So we are at the bath. So this, yeah, over here. And there's actually several different exits here. So inside of the bathhouse, there is a Trial of Ascendancy. So this is for incursion. I'm not gonna mess around with it now. It used to be really good, but it got nerfed pretty heavily. But you kind of like build your own like little thing. There's some really good gloves for trappers in there, but we're not a trapper. Trappers are actually one of the best things in PoE. This quest, you'll come across it. You don't have to engage with it, but like the guy is just like right here. Usually you encounter it like every single time. So throw that Hydrosphere. Now they have that chain. It's gonna bounce off of the Hydrosphere. So I probably should explain now kind of how Lightning Arrow works a little bit more in an advanced way. So when Lightning Arrow hits something, it does damage to targets around it. But if I'm really close to target and all 3 arrows go into the same target, it won't do more damage. Like, it'll just go through them. Now, we do want the waypoint here. We actually got it. We're gonna actually now... Oh, he wants to buy Portal. Cool. So we're going to right-click on him and invite to party. This is basically how you trade and sell. So we'll wait for him to join the party. And we will go to either my hideout or his hideout. Oh, he's just right. He'll be in town in a second. Since he's like so rushy. And we'll go to our sell tab, grab the item, and it'll be marked in purple which item is being sold. And he's just, is he gonna stay in the bathhouse? I guess we'll go to the bathhouse. Oh. And we'll just right click on him and then we'll click on trade, and we'll put in that, and then he'll give us the chaos orbs or whatever the currency that we're looking for. Bam, we are ready to go. Alright. Anyways, back to town so I can go through my portal and continue. So there's actually several exits and we're just gonna leave the party. So there's several different exits here. We're gonna go to the High Gardens because we accessed it first. Sometimes it could be the Trial of Ascendancy. It doesn't really matter though. But whatever one you see first. Trial of Ascendancy, I shouldn't need to explain at this point. You just do them. Oh, I like how you can just reset the area if you want to, because like at this point we don't have that much resolve, right? Oh, now we're in the High Gardens. We're looking for the Reflection of Terror. And what that is it's going to be a boss. Okay. There are porcupines here. We don't play melee, so it doesn't really matter that much. And the reason why is when porcupines die, they pop. And the porcupines, they shoot out. If you want to prevent this, you can get what's called Destroy on Kill. Or monsters are destroyed on kill or something like that. I think if you shatter them with freeze, that also prevents them from exploding. But look for the Pool of Terror, and now we're fighting a boss. So this is Yugioh. It's like a metallic boss, kind of cool looking. Throw your Hydrosphere down, and just start shooting away.
My mana is gone.
Hello, Andy fan. How you doing, mates? There's going to be some point where this boss, it goes away for a moment. You just wait for it. And he'll come back. Try not to get hit by the orbs, they do damage. Some of these things will chill you and slow you down. Okay, we got so much movement speed, we should be A-okay. Throw the Hydras for... Oh, there's a bunch of stacks right there. There's orbs. And we got them. Okay, dropped a Thicket Bow. Okay, so now what we're going to do, that we've killed him, we can go back to town. This looks like Diablo, you'd be correct. I'm guessing you followed me for Diablo. It's another great game. Highly recommended. Completely for free. We got some rewards. The reward that matters, there's the skill point. We got a jewel here. It doesn't really matter, though.
Bring me back something.
Goodbye.
But if we want to complete the quest, we can get the Doge reward. Pick a 2-stone ring if you need a certain resistance. That one, unfortunately, did not roll very good. But it happens. And then we can transmute this to see if we get some good. Grants immunity to shock. Cool.
Can't see why.
That's exactly the same thing we had before.
See you.
Now we're going to go continue. And we got 2 extra skill points. So, right now, I could get this one where we get some extra mana. So we can have Grace has 25% increased mana reservation efficiency. That one is really good to get, as I want to get another aura later down the line. What aura do I actually want to get? There's lots of different options. You can get Defiance Banner to give you increased evasion as well as increased armor. There's one called Skitterbots that chill targets. Should be okay too, but I want this extra mana, so let's like this. Oh, this guy wants to buy this item, so we're going to invite him to the party and sell the other item that we just listed in the marketplace. So usually they'll just teleport towards you. Is it free? Yes, it is actually free to play, 100% actually free, but if you want to trade items, it's a little bit difficult to trade as a free-to-play player. So let's go over here, trade, and then we put the item in. He puts in his 2 orbs of alchemy. He's probably new to the game. You always want to control click your item because it's fastest, and people usually mouse over that one area. Oops. Types too fast. All right, we have another skill point though. I can get all these nodes. These are totally all fine to get. I do want to get a little bit more damage. The reason why, by the way, I pathed out this way. We can path out either way, to be honest. I mean, if I path this way out, I still have to get 2 of these, and then I can get these. I'm gonna get all these anyways. But the reason why I path out this way is because later I will respec into a certain like area of the tree, and I might drop some of these, but it's fine. Technically, it's a waste of 1 skill point temporarily, but I do want to get these. I just want to get this big node and get that reservation efficiency. There's more reservation efficiency if we continue going this way as well. But yeah, like I said, well, eventually we can connect the tree here, or we can connect the tree like this way, and then we'll unspec out of some of these. It's just early on getting their attack speed just makes the game feel so much better. But yeah, we're going to be getting this elemental penetration, some extra elemental damage, and then if I want to, extra physical as a random element if I have enough. But I actually really want to get that effect of non-damaging elements, as we will hit them really hard for shock, and just getting an extra, like if we hit them normally for like, let's say 15% shock, which is 15% more damage, we can get like 5% like more the effectiveness, about roughly. It depends on the damage values, but yeah. Anyways, back to what we were doing. We were in Act 8. We just went back to town because we needed to trade, and it's a normal thing that you're going to have to do. So we just finished that boss. That was Yugioh, which was the Reflection of Terror, so we got that finished. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the bathhouse, but we're going to finish off this area. This area has the Trial of Ascendancy, and it has another exit that we need to go towards. And we can do some more shopping in a bit. Am I filming a video? Yes, I'm also uploading this to YouTube. But I also like, ooh.
Goodbye.
Oh my, we rich. Okay, so 1 divine orb is worth, I mean, I'll check real quick with my little tool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I won't spend like 100 chaos, because this is worth about, let's see, it's worth 120 chaos orbs. And at this point, like, yeah, I could use it and buy an Impulsa, and we will zoom through the entire game. But I don't want to do that, because I feel like that's unfair. The chances of you getting a divine orb are pretty slim. That's why I was just like, ooh. I mean, we're in the campaign. That was so good. Like, very nice.
My mana is gone.
Very nice to get one of those in the campaign. The chances of getting one, I'd say you have maybe like a 10% chance to get one. It like throughout the entire campaign, which is like in about roughly for a newer player, about 10-ish hours. But that'll be excellent. And Divine Orbs generally will go up in price as the league goes on. So if I wait, I can get more value for it, but I'm just going to get rid of it. As soon as I hit maps, we will convert it into Chaos Orbs, or I'll just buy some like item that I want for my build. But for the sake of a new player's guide, I'm not going to use it right now. I'll use it way later when it's like realistic to like actually get some upgrades. I'm not going to just be like, all right guys, now I'm going to buy this super insane item and good luck. You know, that would be messed up. But very good stuff. If you get one of those, just one of those can build basically a whole character in PoE. I mean, you saw most of the stuff we bought. Like the most expensive thing I got was the amulet. And that was like 5 chaos, but just a few chaos. And you need like you'll spend like anywhere from 10 to 20 chaos orbs on your weapon, like a 6 link to get you kind of started with maps. But all right, so now we are in the Lunaris Concourse. Wait, did we do the Trial of Ascendancy, right? Yeah. Wait. I forgot. I hate running back, but I honestly... Actually, we can do this. I know how we can tell. So, we can go to this. And if you ever want to know if you have done the Trial of Ascendancy, you can just go back to town, or you can just waypoint into the Aspirants Plaza. And then what you can click is this Labyrinth activation device, and you can see which ones you've completed, and you mouse over it. Some of them will say unknown. I'll tell you where all of them are at, though. We actually have no more in Act 9. There's one in Act 9 and 10. But yeah, we're done with the Trial of Ascendancies for this act. So let's go back into town, and we'll continue. So we're going to go on the Lunaris Concourse.
I'm not up to that just yet.
And we're looking for the Lunaris Temple level 1. Here we go, Lunaris Temple level 1. Did we get the waypoint for that last area? Okay, good. You want to get the Lunaris Concourse waypoint, by the way. Kind of important. But level 1 and 2, I think there's a waypoint somewhere. Is it Tujin? Go ahead and we skip it. But if you want to do any of these, if you see them, like I said, it's like random if you get some of these or not. It's kind of up to you on what you want to do. But if you want to check out like the new players walkthrough guide, I've got part 1 already uploaded. Some item, a new unique. It's the same as like a legendary in Diablo, but the uniques are handled differently in Path of Exile. They're not the best in slot. We just use a lot of uniques for beginners guides because everyone can get them. Like really easy. And if you're still using the Roth's Reach Bow, it's fine. No big. But I would highly suggest. Well, I mean, if you have a lot of things that have flat elemental damage, Roth's is still pretty good. It's just once you get the second ascendancy for like chain, and the next ascendancy we're gonna get an extra set of arrows, and those extra set of arrows, I only really like having 3 arrows throughout my entire playthrough, unless I'm running Tornado Shot, and at that point we want like as many as possible. But usually 3 arrows is sufficient, and the reason why is because of the way chain works and the way that like how many things can bounce off of how many things. Because if I have 3 arrows and I shoot into like one target, it won't hit the target 3 times. If there's 3 targets right next to it, though, it can bounce off of the other targets and hit the first same target. But I cannot wait to show you guys Impulsa. It is legitimately the best thing ever in Path of Exile. It is the last hope we have of what's called Exploding. There's a new flask that has exploding, but I promise you it's gonna be super expensive potentially. I should check the price of it. It gives you a 30%, I think it's up to 35% chance to kill an enemy, then it explodes. But the way Impulso works is if I kill one enemy, it causes a chain reaction, and it is basically something I use in 99% of the builds that I play in PoE. I don't like playing PoE without what's called Explodey. You can do Explodey with Bleed Physical, but the way we're doing it is fairly cheap and achievable. Bleed ones, I mean, you can do it. You have to play a certain, you gotta play, I believe it's Gladiator. Or you can get some gloves that can do it off of, I don't know if it's a chance. It's a low percent too. Compared to this one's just like, it's just so good. Once you see it, you'll be like, alright, this is amazing. The whole gameplay dynamic changes and we become super fast. So once we get to the Lunaris level 2, you'll see that there's a boss. Looks like we're still having some mana issues. We might get that other mana, like, there's 2 more mana nodes that we can get if we want to. But eventually we'll get this certain amount of intelligence and we'll be okay. But it's not like we're really having that much mana problems. Alright, so like I said, we're going to get this. If I did path out this way, I plan to get all of them, but again, we're going to go this way, and then we'll respec out of here if I decide to do so. Okay, we're going to get some more damage now, and then eventually we're going to get crit. Okay, now we can get to go back down. Make sure you collect the blue egg. We get the blue egg, and we get the red egg. So now we're going to go back to the Lunaris concourse, or we can go the other way. It doesn't really matter. You can go through Toxic, or you can go the other way. Eventually, you get to the same spot anyways. So we need to go to the, instead of Grand Promenade, there's a right side exit. And there it is. Wow, that's really fast. Oh, there we go. The Quay. So the Quay actually has a quest called Lost in Love. And what we got to do first is we got to find the ankh. So the ankh is usually not the easiest thing to find because there's just so much. What does this give us? 20 orbs fusing? Okay. Some of these divination cards, there's a lot of like garbage ones to be honest. But you want to look for this little skinny, oh wow, I got so lucky, okay. You might not get that lucky, but look for, the reason why I don't like this quest is because there's very skinny little areas that you need to go to.
Get more.
If you see any of these maps, pick them up. This is part of the end game content. We're going to be getting these maps and we're going to be doing them. So what we're looking for is the resurrection site. Wow, we got really, this is like speed run luck, man. All right, so we go over here to the resurrection site inside the Quay. It's not marked though, by the way. It's still considered the Quay. It's one of the most confusing quests in the entire game. And as a beginner player, if I didn't tell you that, you'd be like, wow, dude, I cannot find this because it's weird. It's still considered the Quay. So this is Claire's. Remember, we saved her boyfriend. Her boyfriend actually turns into a demon. We gotta kill him. He's summoning a bunch of zombies now. I love having these extra turrets. I mean, they actually do okay damage right now. Like, we still have good damage. Later down the line, they won't really be super helpful for damage on bosses. However, they are so good at distracting, and that's why I'm still using them. Also, it helps kind of to know where certain things are going. Okay, there's a lot of explodies right there. Alright, so we completed that quest. Let's see what this item is. Ooh, increase crit strike chance, crit strike chance, crit strike multi-life, no resistance. Let's see what we got. Oh, we get Sign of the Sin Eater. What is this worth? This is worth like a couple alchemies, almost like a chaos orb. All right, so now we go back to the Quay, and then we're gonna look for what's called the marketplace. But it's gonna be far away from the resurrection site. We honestly just got so lucky with that. When we go back to town, Clarissa will give us a reward. So we did that entire palace. Gemling. Okay, so the next quest is another skill point quest. When we complete it, we'll go back to town and grab those 2 skill points. Orb of Alchemy. Grab these. This guy's tanky. Gotta throw down that Hydrosphere. There we go. He's super tanky. Wow, look at all these upgrades. Fantastic. We're also going to get that precision reservation efficiency eventually. We can either get the attack speed or we can get the crit. I actually like getting the crit one. I mean, we can get them both, to be honest, because right now it's helpful. Right now the crit chance one isn't super helpful, but like I said, we're eventually going to get crit. But we have to have enough crit chance to make it worth it. And we'll get some crit damage. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's the grain gate. And then I think we go to the marketplace from here. Okay. This waypoint, it's not bad to get. It's usually at the start. Alright, so yes, we were getting that extra penetration. There we go. We're gonna get that penetration. These can be kind of dangerous, by the way, the deliriums. Hey, is it possible to get rid of an implicit? As far as I'm aware, wait, yes. Okay, so are you talking about trying to get rid of like a pierce? So you can double corrupt an item. You can use the Eldritch currency. We'll talk all about this like later, as far as like the new player's guide and stuff, because we're not at the end game. But if you use the Eldritch currency, Stuki, to answer your question, yes, you can. It'll overwrite it. It won't like keep it. If you want to remove the implicit, I don't think there's a way just to simply remove it. But if you use a Eldritch currency, it's going to give you like another something on top of it, which would be better. It depends. Like, so what is the item and what are you trying to get? But there's no just remove, but it's fine. Here we go with the Imperial Fields. Oh, we actually need to get rewards. But the Delirium mechanic, if you don't hit this, then you don't get the rewards. Let's see if we can hit a Glass Blower's Bauble. That makes it so that you can upgrade your flask last longer. As in the next one, we get the... I think that area actually has the... we're gonna actually go... I'm pretty sure it's there. We got the waypoint, so if we need to come back, we can come back. Doesn't really matter. But we're gonna get to another area. Oh, here's the waypoint here. Let's see. I want to say there is the Gemling Legion is like usually to the right of this area. You know, I've been playing this game for thousands of hours. Sometimes I just gotta remember exactly what areas and the quests. So at the Grain Gate, we already found the exit, which is fine. Sometimes you find the exit first, sometimes you find like the requirement for the quest. I think this is the quest over there. We just might have skipped past it because the Delirium, which is like a mechanic where you want to go. No, those look really interesting to me. There's not going to be anything that's fractured, honestly, unless you're just playing like solo, because we can trade with players. So we need to go over here. There's a skill point quest. The reason why, like, if I skipped on it, I went and got the waypoint first, and then I came back. Oh, we actually killed the boss. I didn't even know I killed the boss. That's how good our build is. Alright, so we gotta talk to some people in town. She gives us a skill point. That was the Gemling Legion. There's a boss that spawns in the Grain Gate. Like I said, we melted the boss. It's awesome that we did it. We can also sell this to get some alchemies, so let's just go sell this. Negotiable price. 3 alchemy orbs. Orb of alchemies. Sometimes, like, I don't really want to come back to town, but getting that divine orb was just, oh man, it was real good. Alright, now we get this, and we get the increased effect of non-damaging ailments. That's going to be shock, chill, and ignite. So, well, actually, ignite is a damaging ailment. So, chill makes it so it makes them move slower, so it increases the effectiveness of that. Shock increases the damage they will take. And then Ignite just does burning damage over time. But we don't really care about Ignite. Chill is like useful. Although I can't even show it. We do too much damage. We can't even mouse over the target to show you the chill numbers. It'll have to be like an elite. See how he has that, like, that one right there? That's 15% chill. And just too good. So now we're in Imperial Fields. Got both of those skill points done, and we're just looking forward to killing the final boss. Now we're in this Solaris Temple. It's actually one of the coolest bosses in the entire game, I feel like. But look how long some of these take. Extra crits. This guy could be deadly. What usually will get you killed in Path of Exile is crits, lightning damage, and insane amounts of physical or bleeds. Or if you get like stunned, it could be pretty big too, or frozen. But if you're following this guide, you'll be completely immune to freeze, you'll be completely immune to shock, and it's optional if you want to become immune to being set on fire.
I'm not up to that just
Fire
yet.
can be pretty deadly, but like it's a damage over time, and it's not as bad as bleed. Bleed just wrecks. I feel like, because bleed you have like a movement multiplier and it gets deadly. So I think we're almost coming up to the final one. So if I reset this one, because we only have 83 resolve, we're more than likely on this next one. Oh, this makes it so we can't see the rewards on all of them? I'm going to reset the Sanctum. Okay. Let's see how that works.
Good.
So we just got another contract. Those we'll talk more about, like, kind of towards end game. I think they're probably still one of the best ways to get items in the game, but you don't really kill stuff. You run around, which makes it viable for every build. So now we're getting Solaris Temple level 2. You don't need the waypoint for any of these. So we can just go back to the other one. So we're looking for the... Oh, well, we can just get the other one. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go through the middle. So we just need to get the egg. Crafting recipe. The damage is really nice. The nice thing is when we scale into crit, we don't really have to level up the gems. What's interesting with this game is the crit gems actually come like really good. They get like a small like 20-30% like bonus, but some of the skills in this game, like specifically spells, they change significantly. So we're gonna look for the other exit. We can kill this stuff here, or we can just go back into the other one. It's kind of optional. I guess we can go back. Oh, we got the egg, right? Okay, cool. That's all that matters. Okay, I was just gonna see if we can find the exit like real soon in this one. If not, we can just warp to the other one. They go, if you see on the mini-map, they go basically to the same area. It doesn't make a difference. But I'm going to see real quick if I go... I think it's on 1? That's where the exit lies. So if we have the... I guess it's faster maybe if we just go to the waypoint. Let's go to Solaris 1. Let's see if the exit is the opposite direction. Could be over there? Or, no, it's not there. Maybe. I'm gonna check this side first. But sometimes it's okay to go back and do stuff, because you still get XP, and we're so fast. And then yeah, we're gonna get this. I'm gonna grab all these. Like I said, we can change the orientation of the pathing of the starter tree, because like getting 4% attack speed right now doesn't really matter. We're one-shotting everything. It's just in the very beginning when you have no attack speed, it feels bad. So from Solaris or Lunaris Temple level 1, you'll go to the Solaris Concourse or Lunaris Concourse, and they're the exact same, basically. One is just, like, this one will be, like, not blue, the other one will be kind of blue. But what we're looking forward, like, if we're on Solaris, we go left. If we're on the Lunaris, we go right. But they end up being the same area. As long as we have both the eggs, we are ready to proceed. And then we can maybe do one of the, well, like dungeon things. Okay, we got that waypoint here. It doesn't really matter to grab this because we're only going to do this once. There's the harbor bridge. This waypoint, I swear it doesn't exist, so don't worry about getting it. If you get it, though, congratulations. You've done the impossible. A quiver. Could use an upgrade on our quiver. Our quiver is probably the weakest item in the slot right now. If you see a sulfite, you can click on it because you may want to engage with what's called Delve later. Now we go over here, throw down these. Now we gotta kill Lunaris and Solaris. This is a really cool looking boss fight. So it's like, gotta wait a second phase because he's doing his cool attack move. You gotta see the cool visuals that they provided. Let's summon our golem again. Ooh, that hit pretty hard. Are we gonna get our first death? I don't know, maybe. I think with evasion builds, sometimes you just get unlucky, and like even though you have a 75% chance to like evade the attacks, you just get hit 2 or 3 times in a row, and because you know your character is not built to really take the damage, just built to just not get hit. It happens.
Oh my god, stop, bro!
You're
I'm
stuck.
Can you help me?
What you stuck on, Riv? Need some help? Breaking news. What's the breaking news? The new OCG list. Oh, and he's gone. Now we go to the Blood Aqueduct, which is a fantastic area to level up if you're under leveled, but we are perfectly fine. But watch how fast we're going to be zooming through content. This is a great place to level because the density is good and it's just basically a straight line. And great for basically all builds. Oh, we got Corrupted Blood on us. We should actually be looking for a immunity to Corrupted Blood Jewel, which could be like 1 to 5 Chaos Orbs if you want like a good one. Ideally, what we would look for on a jewel is one that has life and Corrupted Blood immunity, but those can be very expensive unless you get what's called an Abyss Jewel.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Get more.
Pick up all the maps you see that drop. You're gonna want them all. Chromatic Orbs, Transmutations. See that icon was the Corrupted Blood. Alright. And if you are under leveled, like we're level 63 right now, so we're totally fine. But if you are under leveled, feel free to go to that area and level up. I think we got that helmet that we couldn't use before. What is it? Oh, we have to be level 74. Okay, that's a while. Alright, so we have this Divine Orb. It's really great. I'm just going to keep it in the bank because, again, it would kind of skew the results in terms of, like, what's realistic for a player. And I want this beginner's guide to be very friendly, but if you did get one, I would recommend selling it for a bunch of Chaos Orbs. Get a 6-link bow, get a 6-link chest. You can run your Ballista in a 6-link if you want. Those are all great options as well. Oh, we have to have a map affinity. We have a map tab because I bought it. Again, this is something that it just stores the map. It doesn't do anything other than store the map. I want to name it map, so real quick. Okay, and we just click on where it says affinities, and we just click these, and they just go in a spot. That's all it does, though. Okay, so now what we need to do is, I definitely want a better quiver, but I want to continue some progress.
Be careful.
Did we get the, we got the quests completed? Okay, so Wings, Love is Dead, and Love is Dead, the Gemling Legion, are the skill points. And the bathhouse, which is that Yugioh. Reflection Tower, okay. So we got all the skill points done for that act. And right now, I mean, if I could get a 6-link bow, that's ideal. So let's go ahead and look at bows. So before we round off this video. Oh, we didn't do the little like league mechanic on that one. I guess we can go do it in any area, but I'd rather just go check out the buy first. We're gonna go and check out items to buy. So what I want to do is I want to look for a 6-link bow. So bow links 6 bows. Oh, bow. That bow's bow. And we're gonna go ahead and sort by DPS. Ooh, oh, this is. Oh wait, we want to also put in like 12 chaos orbs is what we've got currently. See if there's anything really insane. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Unfortunately, it's corrupted though, and I don't really want to try rolling it. It does have lightning though. It's a 700. It's really not that bad. But they're all going to be corrupted. Now, what you can do is go to your hideout, and I believe you should be able to place your crafting bench. Since I've already done it, I think it already gives it to me. Where can you use get the? I think you start off with it once you get 1 crafting bench PoE. I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the wiki to search because like I've already unlocked it and I don't remember how to unlock it. Let's see. Unlock locations. Crafting recipes are located across. Depends on which recipes. Okay. So I'll explain this. This is again all optional. I mean, should I take the risk for you guys just for the sake of entertainment? Sure, let's go for it. So that's because it's cold res too. I mean, it's not bad for 8 chaos orbs. I'll take the risk. We're gonna have some fun. So we'll buy this for 8. And we will do a little bit of RNG. And hopefully we get it. Sometimes we won't get it. And that's how it goes. I'll show you. I'll do the risk for you guys. And now we got a 6-link bow. But it has massive amount of reds. I don't want reds. I just want 1 red. 2 reds, sure. Alright, so we're at our hideout. So your hideout will obviously look different. If you follow the playthrough, you got the like a... I forgot what it is. It's like a luscious green one. I forgot what you get. But it's fine. It's just cosmetic. What you're going to do is click on this little arrow on your hideout. Then you're going to go to decorations. And then type in... I think it's under utility. So you can type in... Wait, do you type it in? It's called crafting bench. Crafting bench. You click on this, and then you're going to place it wherever. I've already placed mine in the corner, so I'm not going to place mine. But you just place it, and you place it down. I'm pretty sure you should have it. If not, I mean, I looked on like how to unlock it. It just said that you just get different crafts, and I'm guessing as soon as you get 1 craft, it's permanently unlocked on your account forever. It's like the hideout. Like once you unlock the hideout, you'll have it forever on every single like season that you play. Unlocking, acquiring. Would that be the word? Getting? Okay, I'm not sure what, like, I can control F because this crafting thing is just, like, so long. But I'm pretty sure unlock locations, it just says the recipes are scattered across the game. So, I don't know. But if there is something, someone let me know in the comments, or if I remember, I'll double check and I'll put something in the pinned comment for this video. But all you gotta do is place down a crafting bench. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try to change these colors. Now, to get the different colors, you may have to unlock it as you progress. They're just like the little unlocks. I don't even know if we have it again. But hello, Dreamcast. How you doing? Is this, like, if the game's worth playing like this league? I like it. So I'm going to type in 1 green. So to get 1 green sock, it's going to cost 4 vol orbs and 4 chromatic orbs. Normally, it'd just be like 1 chrome to roll a color, right? But this, we gotta just hope that it gets to have 3 green. If it doesn't have 3 green, it's pain, and I'm gonna have to get more vol orbs, and it's really annoying. But I'm gonna go for it. I mean, I would like to have the added lightning damage, but hey, I'll take it. We lose out on added lightning damage. It is a decent amount of damage, but I can swap it with some other gems, which we will go back. We can go to Act 6 and try to get some other gems if we want to. So let's check out what other gems that we can get. I mean, as long as it has 3 green, I can work with it. and it's going to give us massive extra damage. Let's kind of look at the damage too. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So just for number reference, we have on the lightning arrow, we have, I'm going to write 13,488. That's how much damage it says. It's technically a little different because we apply shock and then that will do more damage. There's also chain. There's a lot of things like the thing comes back. This is not the true DPS. It's kind of hard to measure true DPS. But anyways, unless you use like PoE. But we've got this. Let's go ahead and check out the difference in damage. So we're going to lose out on the added lightning, which does make me very sad, but it's a 6 link. It's going to give us superior damage right now. On top of that, the flat DPS was basically double, so we're going to get massive extra damage. So I need to go into the support gems for the green. These are all support gems, so let's see what we can get. So we don't want Pierce, we don't want Volley. Mirage Archer is awesome. We can get added cold damage. That would be like an okay thing. There's also, I mean, point blank could be okay too, but I'm not going to do that. Faster attacks that could technically be used. Faster projectile speed. There's also slower projectiles. Slower projectiles is actually a little bit better because the difference in this game, this gives you less projectile speed, but it's more projectile damage. So it actually gives you a huge amount of extra damage, but it makes the thing move a little bit slower. Yeah, more like this number, even though like whereas the faster projectile, it's like, oh, you get 20% increased damage. That's way better. No, more damage is a multiplicative multiplier, while this is more so an additive, if that makes any sense. If you don't know what that means, it means it gets all the numbers that you have in terms of like damage and like additional attack speed, additional like projectile damage. It multiplies all of those versus it just being additive and adding the damage. It multiplies it, which means it's more. Okay, so anyways, we can get, if we want to, we can get added cold damage. Right now, this thing has a heavy level in terms of, like, as this levels up, it gets way more numbers. So let's see, what do we want? We can run. I mean, ideally, if it had 2 blues, that'd be actually good too. We can throw in. We want cold pen. Could do slower proj. And like added cold damage, or actually there's like hypo. Hypothermia is always like decent because it gives you 20% more damage against an enemy that's chilled, which is not registered in the actual like numbers. So like the ones that I would recommend, hypothermia, because as long as we deal any amount of cold damage, as long as it applies the chill, we're good. And if I get added cold damage, which I might get, that would be okay. So we can get added cold damage, even though like we're using lightning and it's giving us cold damage. Now, in terms of the numbers right now, you can see just with this alone, without these 2 gems, we already have increased our damage. So if I put this in, I mean, it's just such a small amount of damage. This levels up, and this will get way better as time goes. And then this one over here, this one gives us increased damage. The less projectile speed, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like, you won't really notice the difference too much. Unless you could start stacking insane amounts of slower projectile. But if you really like, I don't really want to deal with that, you can go run hypothermia, or you can run ice bite. I actually really do like ice bite because it gives you frenzy charges. But it would be kind of worse on bosses. Frenzy charge. So frenzy charge in PoE, it gives you more damage, and it gives you more attack speed and more damage. It doesn't give you move speed though. Can we even get ice bite yet? Yeah, we can't get ice bite. So you have a 15% chance to freeze, but you have a 50% chance to get a frenzy charge on killing a frozen enemy. You get added flat cold damage and extra damage per frenzy charge. It's actually pretty decent as well. I'm just gonna grab it just so, you know, maybe I can level this thing up still. Okay.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
So we just got our 6th link. That was pretty cheap. We didn't really get super lucky with it. Ideally, again, it would have like the right colors, and we'd be good to go. But I think this is gonna wrap it up for. I think we're already finished with. This is under an hour too. Good stuff for time. But if I was to look at any upgrade that I would like to get, I would get definitely an upgrade in this department right here, the quiver. That would be something that we could get a much better upgrade on. This has fire and increased fire damage. That would be an okay upgrade. I mean, we could probably replace the belt, the armor. Honestly, the move speed is too good, man. But anyways, thanks for tuning in for Part 8, Act 8, and 9 and 10 are relatively short acts, so we'll blaze through them real fast and we'll get you to end game. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like on the way out. It really helps out, and I'll see you guys in Part 9, Act 9 very soon. Peace.